Hello and welcome to my first official YouTube video, my first official manifestation law of assumption video. With this channel, I'm hoping to teach you guys more about the law of assumption and manifestation in general and how you can use it to literally manifest anything you want in your life. Literally anything and everything that you want in your life. Yeah, so basically I want to start off with a summary of what the law of assumption is, / a comparison between that and the law of attraction, which is probably what most people are more familiar with if they have practiced manifestation before, or maybe they're still currently at using the law of attraction and they're trying to find out why it's not working. I can tell you all of that. So to start off, okay, so the law of attraction is, again, what is more commonly used. So it's like speaking things into existence. It's gained a lot of popularity on TikTok, really across all social media, but I use TikTok a lot, so I always see it. And it's the idea of basically using different methods, different techniques, different methods to bring your manifestation to life. And with the law of attraction, there's a big fuss, a big point of it is to let go of your manifestation. Don't be attached to it, let it go. So pretty much, again, let's say with the 369 method or like the 5x55 method, all of these are basically, if you're not familiar, it's just different ways to write out what you want. So for example, let's say you're trying to manifest a text. With the 369 method, you would write the person's name 3 times, write SP is texting me, specific person, SP, you'd write their name is texting me 6 times. And then 9 times you would write, this person and I have gotten so closer through constant communication, whatever, some sort of action. Now, I've done the 369 method before and it worked for me, but it worked for me because I was operating under the law of assumption. I was manifesting a text from somebody, a direct message from somebody, and they direct messaged me like the next day. This was because I assumed that they were going to. I did the 369 method, but I knew that even if I hadn't, they were still going to DM me or text me or whatever because I just knew that they were. And that's exactly what the law of assumption is. So another comparison is a really popular affirmation on TikTok and stuff like that is, I don't chase, I attract. What belongs to me will simply find me. I personally don't like it because it makes me feel not in control of it. And the whole point of with the law of assumption is that you are in control of your manifestations because you know that your manifestation is coming. The law of attraction is like, yeah, I want this thing. If it's meant to find me, it'll come find me and it'll just be. The law of assumption, there is no wiggle room. You know that this is happening because I know that I'm getting a text from this person because I said that. I'm assuming that. And whatever I assume has to come to fruition. Your reality is a direct reflection of your thoughts. This is the entire mindset that the law of assumption is operating under. And more so, you're always operating under the law of assumption whether you realize it or not. So, to back it up real quick, again, law of attraction is I don't chase, I attract. What belongs to me will simply find me. Instead, using the law of assumption, every single day I say, I don't chase, I attract, and I attract what I want easily and effortlessly. It implies that, yes, I'm not chasing what I want because I already know it's coming to me, but I know that it's coming to me with ease. I know that it's coming to me with ease. It's not, if it's meant to be, it'll simply find me. I know that it's coming because I said that it's coming, and it's coming to me quickly and easily. Quickly and easily. I don't have to do anything because I already know it's coming. I'm not going to be surprised because I already know that it's coming. And with the law of assumption, you're not obsessing over your manifestations because, again, you do know that it's coming. However, you continue to affirm that. You're reprogramming your mind to get rid of an old story. So say, for example, this is what I mean by you're always operating under the law of assumption. So let's say, for example, that you say, I can never find guys that treat me right. I'm always in terrible relationships. I'm always broke. I can never find a good job. Things like that. You are thinking that probably often because that's why you're here. You're looking to change something. So if it's one of those situations or anything, you're thinking about that. And the problem is not that you're thinking about it, it's that you're still having those thoughts. So you are assuming you never have good partners. You never have, you know, huge amounts of money. You're always having trouble finding a job. You are affirming that in your head because you're continuing to think about it, and you are assuming that to be true. And that is exactly what is true. You are affirming those things, you're assuming those things, and that's exactly what you're seeing play out in your current reality. That is the problem. The law of assumption is always at work. You saying that you never have a good job, you're always looking for money, blah, blah, blah. You're using the law of assumption. You're manifesting that for yourself. And it's, why would you want to manifest that for yourself? Of course you don't want that. I don't think there's anybody that would want that. So the point is, you need to change your thoughts. You need to shift your thoughts. So instead of saying, I always have toxic relationships, I can never find guys that are emotionally available, you would say, I always attract healthy romantic relationships. I always have partners that are emotionally available and open with me. I always have partners that want to commit to me. I always have partners that want a healthy relationship with me. I always have partners that are crazy about me. I love myself so much, whoever I desire loves me even more. That's an affirmation I say a lot. So it's just a way to shift your thoughts. So again, law of attraction is a lot about techniques, a lot about different methods, writing stuff down. Truthfully, a lot of unnecessary work. With the law of assumption, what you are doing is taking a situation, finding what's wrong with it right now. So again, let's say you can't find a job. Obviously, you want a job that's paying well, has great benefits, whatever. Excuse me. So you are instead going to affirm, I always have endless job offers. I always have my pick of the litter when it comes to jobs. Every job I have gives me offer such great benefits. They offer such great pay. I'm working a job that I love. I always have money. I never have to worry about money. I remember when I used to have to worry about money. That shit sucked. But now I never have to worry about money. Why would I? You can create your own reality. Whatever reality you want, you can have it 1,000%. 1,000%. The only thing that's stopping you is your thoughts. The only thing that's stopping you is your thoughts. I will probably say this in every video I post. Your reality is a direct reflection of your thoughts. What you assume has to be true. That's not just true for the law of assumption. That's not just true for manifestation. That is how your mind works. Because again, you are always operating under the law of assumption. That is literally how your mind works. Whatever you assume has to be true. Whatever you think of your current reality is true. Because you're thinking that. You're assuming that. So if you instead just shift your thoughts to be something positive, you can have a positive outcome. Why would you want to live in a mindset of negativity and of a mindset of lack, of a mindset of I can never have money, I never have a job, I never have a partner that cares about me? You are affirming that. You will continue to see that play out in your reality because that's you telling the universe, this is what I'm affirming, this is what I want for myself. Your reality is a direct reflection of your thoughts. So instead, if you say, I have endless amounts of money. Money is constantly flowing to me. Money is an unlimited resource for me. I always have such healthy partners that want to commit to me and give me the world. Then that is exactly what you're going to see in your current reality because your reality is a direct reflection of your thoughts. Whatever you assume has to be true. And that's it. And that is literally the point of the law of assumption. So if you've been using the law of attraction for months like I was and you weren't seeing any movement and you were like, well, why is this? I'm doing all the stuff that they're telling me. I'm writing all this down and nothing's working. That is literally why. Because you are continuing to, let's say, again, you did the 5 by 55. You write the same thing down 55 times for 5 days in a row, I believe is what it is. And so you're writing down, so-and-so fucking Tommy's going to text me tomorrow. Tommy never texts you because throughout the day you're still saying, well, you're looking at your phone. Why isn't Tommy texting me? What's going on? Like, I've been doing all the stuff. I've been doing all the right things. I'm still not seeing this. That is you continuing to affirm your negative reality. You're continuing to affirm that this person has not texted you. So guess what? That person is not going to text you. But if you instead Leave all that stuff behind. Give your hands a break. That stuff gets tiring. I've done it for months and it does not work. With the law of assumption, you know that your thoughts create your reality. Your reality is a direct reflection of your thoughts. Your reality is a mirror for your thoughts. So if you're thinking, oh, well, this person's always texting me, I always hear from them. I never go with a day without hearing from them. They can never go a day without talking to me. They're always thinking about me. They always see things that remind them of me. Guess what? That is what's going to be true, because whatever you think, whatever you assume has to conform. It has to conform to your reality. It has to be true, and it is. And the only thing that's stopping you is you. This is not a motivational speech. This is not an inspirational, the only thing that's stopping you is you. That's not what I mean. I literally mean that the only thing stopping you from creating the reality that you want is your thoughts affirming that you do not have what you want. Literally affirm that you already have it. I'm a millionaire. Crazy things. It does not matter. It has to conform over time. I'll get into other things like the ladder method, things like that kind of take things more in steps so you can see things happen and you start to believe it more. But the point is that you think things and they come to fruition. That's not me on some hoodoo crap. That's not me being weird to you or anything like that. That's literally what it is. Anything that you think about your reality right now is what your reality is. If you're saying, I have a terrible credit score. I can't afford to get this apartment. I'm not going to get approved for this car. You're not going to. Circumstances do not matter. That's the whole point of the law of assumption too, is that let's say you do have a terrible credit score. Who cares? I'm going to get the car that I want. They're going to approve me for the car that I want because I said so. Basically is what the law of assumption is. They're going to approve me for that car because why wouldn't they? This is my reality. I create the story of my reality. Why would you ever want to create a story for yourself? If you're the author of your own story, essentially, why would you want to create a story in which you are losing, in which you are not happy, in which you are not getting everything that you want? It makes no sense. So instead, shift those thoughts, pivot those thoughts. You will get everything you want because you say so. Your reality is a direct reflection of your thoughts. Whatever you assume has to and will be true. And that is how the law of assumption works. Think of your desired reality. Affirm that it is your current reality, persist in that, and ignore anything else that's going on. If you're affirming, oh, well, I'm getting the job of my dreams, my dream job, and then, you're like, well, I'm still working at this job that I hate. That's you reacting to your current reality. That's you reacting to the 3D, aka your current reality. Don't do that. You're adding delays to your manifestations. And so if you instead persist and affirm, I do have my dream job. I love my job. This is the best job in the world. I'm the best candidate for this job. Of course they want me. Of course they're offering me the job. And that's exactly what you're going to get. That is exactly what you are going to get. So think of your desired reality. Affirm that. Persist in those affirmations and ignore the contradictory current reality. Ignore it because it does not matter. The only thing that matters under the law of assumption are your thoughts. Circumstances do not matter. I don't care if you're trying to manifest a person that's, an A-list celebrity that lives 50,000 miles away. You can manifest that because you say that you can. If there's doubt in there, which I'm going to make other videos about how not to react to that stuff and all of that. If there's doubts in there, if you're affirming that, oh, well, yeah, this, Brad Pitt's always texting me or whatever, and then later on in the day, you're affirming and you're like, there's no way he's going to text me, then guess what? He's not going to text you. He's not going to text you. But the circumstances do not matter. Do not react to them. Affirm what you want and literally forget the rest. Forget it. The only thing that matters under law of assumption are your thoughts. That is the only thing that matters. The only thing.